Recently, I acquired the Vault Dweller's official cookbook and have been eyeing the Nuka-Cola recipe with a savory envy, so I decided to make it on camera. But while I cook, let me enlighten you with a tale of Sierra Petrovita and her Nuka-Cola tale as a follow-up to the video about the massive soda company I did a few months ago. Feel free to follow along with the recipe. Each step will be listed below as I talk. Sierra Petrovita is one of the Capital Wasteland's most enigmatic characters. She is nerdy, awkward, funny, and is completely obsessed with Nuka-Cola to the point where the soda is the only thing she ever thinks or talks about. Her largest goal in life is to get the Nuka-Cola secret formula, which she plans to make the centerpiece of her house/museum, which is nothing more than a vast collection, or more appropriate, hoard of company merchandise that she displays along the walls and shelves of her small shack, and makes a living by offering guided tours of the museum that include a large bottle sculpture, quantum banner, Nuka-Cola toy truck, themed bar stools, vending machine, and ends with guests getting an ice cold Nuka-Cola from her restored refrigerator, a rare treat in the wasteland. Besides operating her museum and collecting merchandise, Sierra is also the president, recording secretary, and treasurer of the Nuka-Cola fan club. This only consists of Sierra and her neighbor Ronald, who also happens to be the only other resident of Gerda Shade besides her. As the only two members, they both participate in the club's annual collection contest, which Sierra has won 10 times in a row, unaware that she is competing against herself for the reward because Ronald is only a member and participant because he is helplessly in love with her. He is infatuated by her stunning beauty. It only helps Sierra collect Nuka-Cola artifacts in a bid to woo her over, while Sierra is completely misreading his intentions. She is thrilled to know another enthusiast seemingly as dedicated as she is, and simply thinks of him as another Nuka lover and protector of their small settlement, which only makes Ronald try harder in his attempts to win her over. But anything he does is for naught, as Sierra is as helplessly addicted to Nuka-Cola as he is to her, if not more so, because Sierra is dependent on the sugary soda to function properly. Her entire world revolves around Nuka-Cola to the point where she can hardly hold a conversation without trying to steer it towards talking about the soda. As of 2277, Sierra has set her mind on acquiring enough of the elusive Nuka-Cola Quantum to fill her fridge. She is getting to the point of desperation where she is willing to hire random wastelanders to bring her 30 of the neon blue colas for 40 caps a pop, and the schematics for a Nuka grenade once she gets all the bottles. But Ronald sees this as his way to her heart and offers to pay double what she offers you in a side deal if you give him the sodas, at the expense of the Nuka grenade schematics though. But to his disappointment, Sierra entirely misunderstands his gesture of love again as an act of Nuka fanaticism and thanks him for the quantums. Either way, Sierra will offer to make you an old family recipe called a Mississippi Quantum Pie for your help if you have the ingredients. Simply give her one Nuka-Cola Quantum, a bag of flour, and vodka, and she will quickly whip you up a delicious pie in no time. It is unknown if Ronald ever won Sierra over, but we do know that she would travel hundreds of miles north to visit the now raider-infested Nuka-World theme park in 2287. Here we can meet her again as the sole survivor as she participates in a 210-year-old hidden cappy contest, where she recruits you yet again to assist her to find the 10 hidden cappies across the park that spell out refreshing. Her ultimate goal is to find the Nuka-Cola recipe for her collection, but what you two stumble upon is better than anything she could have ever dreamed of: the cryogenically preserved head of Nuka-Cola's creator, John Caleb Bradberton, hidden away within his own personal vault under his office. Sierra is beyond ecstatic and bombards Bradberton with questions in her excited state, prodding him about everything. But his one simple request is for you to turn the machine off, relieving him of his centuries-long torment. Sierra will plead and beg for you to let him live, offering to stay with Bradberton to keep him company. But Bradberton promises that behind the locked door is the Nuka-Cola formula, along with a few other explosive goodies, and it will only open after he dies, giving you the option to let Sierra live with her idol or have the formula she has craved for years. Either decision will change her life forever by having her move into the vault and live out the rest of her years talking to John Caleb Bradberton Sickle, or by giving her the recipe for her museum. Sierra Petrovita will become a changed woman whose wants and desires are finally fulfilled.